Hello everybody and welcome to Kaguya-sama Love is War Season 2, Episode 11, Anime Review, the Ishigami show. My god, I really like this episode. It was really good. There was barely a joke in sight. There was one joke at the beginning. It was like, it's Ishigami in a skirt. That was the joke basically, and then the rest of it was like super serious. But it worked. It wasn't like a dramatic shift. It was like, everyone likes Ishigami. Here's what he has had to go through, and yeah, that's accurate, to be fair. Everything. Oh, feel bad for poor Ishigami. He is our boy forever and ever, I think is what we're at now. But anyway, let's crack on with the episode proper. See exactly how it all went down and everything. Let's do this. We begin with Ishigami and the cross-dressing cheerleaders. Words are hard. And they're doing their cheerleading routine and everything. Fun stuff. He says this is the most fun he's ever had at a sports festival, and it's like he's enjoying himself too much. Something's going to go wrong. And well, yeah, he says, I'm going to start moving forward, looking forward to the future and all that. And then some girl shows up, and she says it looks like you're having fun. She's got this like dead look on her face. Ishigami, upon seeing her, his eyes go from bright to just lifeless. So this girl is obviously something, and I mean we get the whole thing. But first, the leader of the cheerleading squad, he sprained his ankle, so Ishigami gets tagged in basically to take his place in the relay. So there's that. But then, Matey Boy also says like, dude, I heard in middle school that you're fast, and upon the words heard in middle school, Ishigami sort of freezes up, and he's like, oh god, but you know. But hey, then that girl has basically caused him so much social anxiety just by being there. He was fine before, and she's ruined it. But why though? That's the question. Well, we get the flashback, I guess we'll call it. Also, even Miyuki and Kaguya have lost their faces. Which, last episode, I remember I said, like, weird that the cheerleading squad don't have faces. This episode, it's a plot point, basically. Or maybe not a plot point, it's like an artistic choice or whatever. We'll go over it a bit later because it's important later on. But yeah, even they've gone faceless now, and Ishigami's sort of freaking out a little bit. We get the flashback then, though. She was friendly to him, the girl who is causing him all this stress. Her name is Kyoko, and she was nice. She's a nice girl, which is always a worry, as in certain other loner once taught us. But yeah, she was friendly to him. She had a boyfriend who was the opposite of Ishigami. But then he, one day, heard said boyfriend on the phone, hooking up with some other girl, right? Cheating on poor Kyoko. And never really clear if Ishigami straight up liked Kyoko or if he was just being a nice guy. Being a superhero, basically. Because that is exactly what Ishigami was at this point. And yeah, he snooped around, got a load of information and proof, confronted the boyfriend about it, and he was a bit annoyed about him. Basically, Ishigami wanted him to stop cheating. He was like, break up, whatever, just stop cheating on her. Which, I think, Ishigami did nothing wrong in this instance, right? Yeah, he might have gone about it in a bit of a weird way, but he did the right thing as far as I'm concerned. Yeah, then this dude tried to bribe Ishigami. I don't know if he was showing him nudes. I don't know if they were going to do the shagging and Ishigami got invited in. I don't know what really happened, but Ishigami didn't take that too well. He got mad at him, and then he started punching him. A lot. Over and over in the face. A crowd gathered, and you know all they saw was Ishigami punching the poor guy. And then said boyfriend, he got Ishigami to stop because he was like, if you keep this up, I'm gonna take it out on her. And it's like, you're an asshole. You're like the worst kind of person. I don't even know your name. Asshole, dickhead, man, you're the worst. And then he made up the whole lie that Ishigami was stalking the girl and all that other stuff. Basically, because he was in the drama club or something, he said. Or maybe it was probably above that, theatre presenting, whatever. So he's good at acting, and everyone fell for it. And everybody turns against Ishigami, including that girl, and they call him crazy. And this is obviously stuck for him for many, many years. I don't think it's been like, what, 3 years tops? Yeah, I think it was only a year or two ago, so it's not too far away. Even in the present day, just thinking about it, he's all despondent, you know, he's gloomy. I don't really know what to call it, and you just feel bad for the man. But wait, the story isn't over yet. So after that incident with the fight, Ishigami got suspended because, yeah, you kind of got to do that. He had to, and then he's like basically thinking, if I didn't stick my neck out for some girl I barely knew, I would have been fine. Everything would have been great, you know. And it's like, you're right, but you did all right. I'm on Team Ishigami all the way. I think he's probably my favorite. He's definitely my favorite character. I don't know why I added a probably. He's definitely my favorite character, and he deserves a lot better. He had to turn in his homework all the time, and he also had to write a letter of apology. Homework was good, and this obviously relates to the stuff, I think it was last week, where Ino was the one that basically got it so Ishigami could go on to high school. This comes into play later on. Ishigami's like, I don't know why they let me into high school. It was Ino. She did it. Miko Ino is your savior, Ishigami, just as you are hers. Friends, can you tell who I ship yet? You'll never figure it out. More on that later. Ishigami can't apologize. He will not write the apology and everything. The boyfriend said he'll forgive him if all he does is write an apology, and that pisses Ishigami off, quite frankly. He starts being like, right, I'm gonna spill everything. I don't care what happens to him. I don't care what happens to her. This'll clear my name, yada yada. But he still can't write it. He still can't do it in the end. In the present, he's still out of it. Not sulking, because that implies that, for me, sulking sort of implies that it's for a dumb reason. I think Ishigami, he's well within his right here. But who snaps him out of it? It's bloody Miyuki. Gives him his headband. Is like, Ishigami, come on, you got to do this. Go get him. Then, as I said, they let him go to high school because of Miko Ino. Ishigami doesn't know that though, so he doesn't know why they let him through. Miyuki was the one that came to get him from his room. Him and the whole student council, the three of them figured out, hey, here's what we figured out, here's what really happened, Ishigami, and they nailed it dead on, got exactly all his intentions and everything right, and everything. He's like, you achieved your objective, she didn't get all this stuff spilt, and she's away from him, so she's in a better place. The dude was all paranoid because Ishigami, it had been months and he still hadn't written an apology, so that happened too. Yeah, a lot of stuff. Then Miyuki writes on the apology letter, go to hell, dumbass. And he's like, this is what you should be saying to that guy. And I'm like, that's a good line. And it comes to play like right away. Present day, that girl starts slagging Ishigami off and everything. And he just turns with this look in his eye. And he's like, he's going to do something cool. And he says, go to hell, dumbass. And this girl just looks like the most offended thing. And her face like, yeah, you bitch. You deserved it. You could have had a good thing with Ishigami, but you ruined it because you're a bitch. Is that a bit harsh? I don't care. She deserves it. Ishigami goes for he's running. All his friends are cheering for him. Bloody Ino's cheering for him in the quietest voice. She's like, you can do it. And it's like, it's happening. It's got to happen at this point. I say at this point. I don't want it to happen like right now. I want it to happen in the future. But damn it, it's got to happen. I usually don't go ship heavy because, that's just not me. But in this show, it's pretty obvious. And damn it, them two. It's got to be a thing. I'll be gutted if it doesn't. But even with everybody cheering for him and everything, he still doesn't win. He comes in a very close second. His friends are looking on a little bit. Ishigami's not sulking, but he's like, man, maybe I was wrong. Maybe I shouldn't keep trying and all that. And then, Ino's going to go comfort him. And Miyuki, cock-blocking Miyuki, by the way, he's like, no, Ino, you don't go. So, why are you going to be like that, Miyuki? Ino's good. Let her do something. But no, instead, it's the cheerleading club. They all are like, Ishigami, you tried really hard, good job and everything, and they're really nice to him. And then they have faces now. Their faces appear. So it's obvious now that the face thing, it's to do with, it's sort of like what they did in A Silent Voice, if people have seen that. If you haven't, what's wrong with you? Where, the dude had sort of like anxiety, so he couldn't look at people's eyes. Sort of a similar thing there that, with Ishigami here, they did a similar thing, and it worked to, basically the same effect. But yeah, then he decides, these are nice people. And it's like, yeah, they are nice people. You know what? At first I was like, they're a bit much. And they are still a bit much, but they're nice people, and I think that's good. And then at the very end, Hayasuka reckons Kaguya was the one that got that girl to come in the first place to sort of get this sorted out for Ishigami and everything. And then she says she didn't. And she never really, there's no like outright confirmation that she definitely did it. But it's definitely in character to her, and I didn't think of that. And to be honest, you know, it shows she cares, you know, about people other than Miyuki. She cares about Ishigami, she cares about Ino, she cares about Miyuki. Yes, I know I missed Chika. It was deliberate. You know how, I mean, she does care, does she? Who knows? She calls her a hussy, so, you know, there's that. And then, you know, that bitch is all like, man, it was so good, I got to lay into Ishigami. And Kaguya has a good line, it's like, everything he did was for that girl to smile right there, and she's still smiling. So in the end, Ishigami won, you know? He might have seemed like he lost, but no, he definitely won. He got what he was after at the end of the day, so he's good. Now he can move on. I wonder, it is kind of weird that this is episode 11, but is this the end of the episode? I'm going to quickly check before I move on there. I think Team Red won, I think, which was the team that everyone except Kaguya was on, I think. But yeah, the kind of weird this is episode 11, because we got one more next week. This felt very final. I don't know what we got coming up. Maybe we got like a closing ceremony type thing. Although saying that, didn't the first season also sort of end where it was like, here's where it should end, and then it's like, back to normalcy. Maybe that's what we're going to do, like a sort of a Kaguya and Miyuki focused episode. Maybe not the whole episode. Also, that's another kind of weird thing. This whole episode was basically one, you know, it was one story. I know there were technically different parts of it, but really it was one story, as opposed to like we get like different distinct segments normally. It still works every so often, and for a, you know, near the end of the season, it works especially well. And it focuses on Ishigami, and that's always a good thing. But yeah, it was a good episode. It was nice to see Ishigami definitely grow as a person. You know, he's not, I wouldn't, maybe not gotten over, but he's you know, he's pushed through everything, and he's better for it. Now he just needs to notice Ino, and everything will be okay, and it will be fine. God, what are they gonna be like when they discover, like, when she discovers that he like was like taking the kick me note off, and he's gonna discover that she got him through school, basically got him to high school. I don't even know, but it's going to be great, and it's probably not going to happen next week, because that kind of thing needs more build-up. But I cannot wait, personally. Cannot wait whatsoever. But anyway, I think I'll wrap this up here. Thank you, everybody, for watching this review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please consider subscribing and stuff. For more reviews, that would help me out a lot. Thank you very much. I will see you next week for another episode of this. Take care, and bye, guys.